was passing over the bridge and the bridge collapsed. What does the news media focus on? The car, the person in the car, where was he coming from, and what was his destination, and how was the crashing experience in case he survives. Is that relevant? This is what the news media focus on. But the car is flashy, it's dramatic, and it's a news which is cheap to produce instead of focusing on the structural stability of the bridge. This is the reason we create false risk map into our brain. This is the reason why terrorism is overrated and chronic stress is underrated. This is the reason why coronavirus is overrated and the poverty it's underrated. They also have to compete with their entertainment programs for their audience required in the prime time slots. So they kind of prepare emotionally relevant data to over-centralize people. Out of approximately 10,000 of the app news feeds that you might have read in the past 12 months, can you at least state me one out of those which has helped you to take a major decision into life? The more of news factoid you digest are actually non-stories. The media tries to hide the big picture, and you need to understand that big picture. All this is doing is killing creativity of an individual to think by themselves. Now, point number 3. Let's talk about the toxicity to our body. It constantly triggers the limbic system, which releases the cascade of glucocorticoids, that's simply cortisol, regulates your immune system and inhibits the growth hormones. In short, the body fluids find itself in chronic stress. The human brain is attracted to troubling, and inflammation causes program to detect. Along with all the chronicities that I have shared until now, it also inhibits our thinking. And as it forms neural circuits in our brain, this can also lead to drugism for some people. They get so addicted listening to the news that their body is habitual of getting that visualization and the same stimulation. This can also harm our creativity levels, and the link of all have been given into the description box below, and you can read it, you can read the articles. Many of us these days have message alerts set on our smartphones, 24-hour news continuously flashing on the background. That's probably way too much. Limiting newsfeed consumption to block of time each day. Note, don't ever watch or listen news before you sleep. Let's talk about the time. If you listen to the news for 15 minutes every morning, 15 minutes before the lunch, 15 minutes before the dinner, and 5 minutes moving here and there, do you spend half of the day of your entire week slot watching news. That is, you lose half of your day out of the week in listening only news. That you better know is seriously effective to your mental health and a way more to your physical health as well. To take yourself out of the dark vibes, you can try taking some breathers, try going on a walk, or try doing some aerobic exercises. Or the best thing that you can do home is practice meditation. See, if you practice meditation for at least 21 days, even the lowest grade of meditation in which you are not able to concentrate much, you can increase the size of the hippocampus, which is present in the brain, which would eventually lead to increase in the number of neurons. Next is try learning things that are worthy. See, you can just grab on a book and sit in the corner. You can apply for Udemy courses or an academy courses. There are many of online tutorials that are there. You can utilize this time really wisely. This is the best time that you can spend with your family. You can talk about ideas, you can share things, you can help your mom and dad, and you can dance in your relationship and well-being together. Staying aware and informed is a good thing, but when it comes to your health, too much of news can spell trouble. So try staying healthy, try staying away from the news feeds. If you found the video informative, do like and subscribe and do share.